All right, welcome to Yeshua's King Ministries. This is sermon number 60, and we're going to try to keep it short tonight. So, I've been listening to a lot of listening to people preach and all this kind of thing. And I know what they're trying to do. Anyone with the set apart spirit in them, they try to warn you, okay? But I'm here to tell them, you will not get any of them to go to Yeshua unless they want it. If they don't want it, they're not going to go. As simple as that. He's not going to come and chase after them. He'll be there in certain areas and certain times, but he's not going to chase them. He's not going to beg them. It's just simply not going to happen. He has the salvation. If the people want it, they will go get it. If they don't, it says the command was seek the Father with all your heart, mind, and being. And that's what it means. You need to seek. You need to seek him, not the other way around. And that's how a lot of people, when they don't seek him, they go off into la la land. If they don't really want to seek him, they're just, whatever. I don't know what the reason would be. Um, they they won't seek him, and if they don't, then live your life. Go ahead and live your life. This is all you got. This is the best time you're going to have is living here on Earth. And gee, what a wonderful time. But yeah, that's what it'll be. So, don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but here we go. Um, I was talking to Sarah about the condition of the United States. And I said, have you noticed one thing is there's always some kind of chaos going on. Always. There's a peace deal in Iran. There's not a peace deal in Iran. There's a peace deal in Iran. There's not a peace deal in Iran. You have this is this back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And then he noticed that the stock market started changing every time, so he started insider trading because he was able to make money by saying yes, no, yes, no. However, if you'll notice that he is always causing a load of crap. There's never a peaceful day where he doesn't. Well, folks, that is a CIA operation. If you'll look around on YouTube, you'll notice that uh, that's what they do in interrogations. When you're being interrogated, they will change the subject. There's nothing really, all the answers and questions and everything are all confusing. And the subject of the interrogation is trying to go to a place of rest, to hold on to something because their life at that moment is in chaos. And they do it on purpose. That's to gain control of somebody. And this is what they're trying to do in Washington, D.C., is gain control of the country. So you're waiting for him to do the right thing, which ain't going to happen because that's not he wants control. It's just that it's simply not going to happen. Not the control part because he's got that. But he'll keep doing this over and over again. The man is never going to stop. And uh, I know a lot of people would just rather him go away. Just go away. Quit. Resign. Bye. We know that you trafficked girls. We know that you had sex with underage girls. It's in the files. And we know you had that. We know it's there's no hiding it. Everybody knows what's going on. And if she was under 18, dude, you're a pedo. It's simple as that. And uh and if that's the case, then that's the case. It is what it is. But you're just doing everything you could possibly do to get everybody off of that mindset. Well, that's because you know why we can't. Nobody can. It's because it's not true. It's what you're saying is not true. So it's back and forth, up, down, back, forth, back, forth. He'll keep doing this until he's got everybody convinced. When you start listening to him and saying, "Okay, what really happened?" He tells you nothing really happened. Da da da. Then he'll calm down. But this is a way to keep control. It's a class that they take when they want a bigger piece of the pie here. This is done on purpose. So the best thing to do is to stop listening to him. Shut the TV off, go on with your life. He's threatened to bomb Iran to smithereens, and then he's nothing happens. It's going to be like that until the last day, which is in next 2 years from now. So if you want rest and you want some kind of um, uh, rest and relaxation, then just shut him off. Alex Jones does it too. He does the same thing. He's is always we're at the brink of war, everybody's going to die. And he never offers a solution to anything. It's always, this is what happens, this is going to suck. So if you get addicted to that, you're going to have a very miserable life. The I've noticed that, like on Telegram, a lot of the postings wrap around every year. Same post, same post. It'll happen every year. Um, and that's a psyop is what that is. So you have to be careful about this because of your health. It's called order out of chaos. He said just stop, meaning Yeshua said just stop listening to them and you won't have to go through it. You won't have to listen to it. Relax, take it easy. There's something in the food. I don't know exactly what it is. It's causing everybody's stomach and intestines to blow up, to stretch, and some people die, some people don't. Um, I really don't know what it is, and uh, but your intestines blow up, and it causes um, intestinal pain. It causes stomach pain, and all this for whatever reason. Some people go overseas to different countries. Their stomach and their intestines go right down, no problem. They are healthy. They live decent life. They'll if you check out the ingredients from, say, Brazil, a cake in Brazil, and you have the same ingredients here, you're looking at 40 different chemicals in a cake, which is completely unnecessary. It doesn't, it doesn't keep you safe. It kills you. And I know that a lot of people know, but don't actively pay attention to what you're eating. Some of these foods are unbelievable. It's in just chemicals. That's all it is. And this is in America. They haven't gotten rid of that. Why? Because you're looking up the Epstein list. You're trying to find out if Trump is a pedo. Well, surprise, folks, he is. He just ask his wife. She knows. She was there at the parties. She knows what's going on. When she said she had nothing to do with Epstein, complete bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lie. They're liars. I listened to another guy about that, and he's saying, hey, Trump's a liar, man. He lied to everybody. This is what his life is like. And you're just getting a glimpse of the chaos that is around that man. And he's putting the whole country into chaos. Stop listening to him. Stop listening to Netanyahu. Stop listening to all these people. And okay, what's the difference? If you think of it this way, number one, every time you listen to him, you stop going down the narrow way, meaning Trump. Every time you listen to Netanyahu, who was president number two in the United States, you you uh, you stop listening and stop going down the narrow way and stop seeking Yeshua. Every time you listen to him, every single time. That could have been 1 minute that you listened to him. 1 minute, it could have been 1 minute closer to Yeshua. Like I said, Yeshua is not going to come and chase you. You need to go find him. The command was seek the Father, his Father, with all your heart, mind, and being. What's the only way? The only way to his Father is through him. That's why you got to find him. Okay. But that's very difficult to do if you're listening to Trump all day. He'll sit and change his mind 50 times in one day. That's no exaggeration on the same topic. And if somebody forces him into the truth with a question, he he starts getting angry and yelling. That's a control tactic. Said he's going to run for office. I think 28 or 2028. That's illegal, buddy. Can't do that. Sorry, not going to happen. You're not going to be able to protect your buddies, all your billionaires, for very much longer. And that's not because I'm coming after him. It's not because anybody else is coming after him. It's it's coming around on you. You ever heard that term, guys? What comes around goes around. That's what's happening to him. You're going to lose it, bro. So, and you are killing a lot of people with all this uh, stress, high tension, all this other stuff. You go to other countries, don't have that. Like almost the rest of the world doesn't operate that way, but it happens here in the United States. That's sick. And there's no reason for it other than you're trying to do a psyop thing. So why don't you just shut down the CIA? We don't have to worry about the organization. We can shut them down. I've said this before. You shut them down, everything's fine. We don't have this crap. Not everybody's trying to kill us. Not everybody's trying to come after us. You see, folks, you don't have this massive threat every single day. That it doesn't happen. There's no reason for that. So what does the CIA do? They sit and scare the crap out of Trump every day with his briefings. Every single day. Then he goes and runs his mouth and uh, scares everybody in the country. Well, I got an idea. Stop being scared. Put your faith in Yeshua. Put your faith in the Father. Put your faith there. But listening to these people. Now, usually this is what happens. When you're a world leader, they call them world leaders in charge and all that stuff. You kill people. Okay, that's called murder. That doesn't matter. You may have immunity here on earth because people will stupidly give that to a leader, but and they will kill people that have no threat towards this country at all, towards the United States. So if there's no threat, that's called murder. That's a international crime. Okay. Now, what usually happens is they will confess what they've done to everybody. Oh, I killed this guy and killed that guy, and we killed the leaders of this country and that country and everything else. Well, Trump has become a murderer. He'll say it outwardly. So you have to look at this and you start thinking, wait a minute, this guy murders people. So you got a murderer in office. Every one of those presidents have been murderers. Now, are murderers allowed in heaven? No, they're not allowed in heaven. So what happens is they start feeling the liability of what they're doing. All those presidents do, and they end up where they just because they're uh, leaders of a country doesn't mean that they're guaranteed to go to heaven. That doesn't work that way. Uh, our Father doesn't recognize that. So you were president. Big whoopity doo. What did you do for him? You were a leader of a country and you never promoted or uh, even mentioned our Father in heaven. You may have mentioned his son, and but that's about it. You didn't lead anybody to him, not one person. You didn't lead anybody to our Father in heaven. You didn't come up with the commands. You didn't tell people what they needed to do. What you did was talk about yourself and what you were going to do, and so people will worship you. Folks, do you remember when I said this many weeks ago? Stop worshiping Trump. Stop worshiping him. You're going to pay for it. Guess what? You're paying for it. You were worshiping him. You were putting all of your hopes on him, on a man's shoulders. Well, you see, men fail. I don't remember Yeshua ever failing, but men do fail. You get it? This is how the world works. So right now, what's happening is this man is worried about going to hell. He's worried about dying, and it's always in the back of his mind. You could hear it, you can feel it, and he's trying to find some way to get away from it. So just to let you know, learn from this as much as you possibly can. Learn from what you're experiencing. And I know a lot of people don't have money. I don't either. And but I do ask for donations. So if you go to YeshuaIsKingMinistries.com, we have a donation section there. We'd appreciate it. $5 is fine. We're good. Everything helps us along, and we appreciate that. And please subscribe to this channel, YouTube channel. It'll start the algorithm, and it'll get to more and more people. And we're also on Rumble. So I hope that something I said tonight helps you and calms you down to stop listening to these people, and you won't have that issue. Okay, you won't have any of this stuff, but the guts, your intestines, and everything swelling up, that is chemicals in the food. That's somebody trying to kill you. Just want to let you know. Uh, I mean, I'm sure everybody had I'm sure people did know, but to give you a second witness, I see it too. Everybody else, you're watching people puff up, swell up, and it's a lot of people. So there's one lady, I can't remember her name, but she has a channel and she talks to people that live, they go and visit overseas and they go over there within a week, their intestines are normal. Everything's fine. They're feeling healthy. Everything's good. They come back here within 2 days, their intestines are blown up again. So the people in this country, in the United States, are being killed, murdered with all these chemicals. There's chemicals in the water, chemicals here, chemicals there. They're all being murdered. So it's the way it is. I'm sorry to say that, I'm such a full of all good news, but this is the truth to what's happening. So I wish all well. Pray for you. Um, Seek the Father and love your neighbor as yourself. Do the best you can to get agape love bestowed upon you. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.